Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are again, together once more. And I have something surprising for you today in this video, viewer.
What is this?
We're gonna be covering something positive. That's right, shocking, I know. There will be nothing to complain about, no stupid topic to laugh at. Instead, we're going to just take a few minutes to appreciate some of the most beautiful character designs in video games. Because if you know anything about gaming or the gaming space, there is absolutely no way anyone could get offended by that. I mean, who doesn't love a good-looking, badass female hero? I challenge you to find me one person on the entirety of the internet that gets upset or offended by beautiful female characters like Samus, Bayonetta, or Cloud. You find me that one person, and I'll show you the one person who gets offended by literally everything. Oh, what's that? There's somebody upset about how women are portrayed in video games because of the way they're dressed? Oh, not because of the way they're dressed, but because they don't have fat rolls and stretch marks.
Mother.
That's right, we're not doing a positive video today because no one's watching that shit. Now, I'm sure when you clicked on this video, you've seen some other people covering this topic already, but I want to make something very, very clear. What we're about to take a look at is a parody. Well, a part of what we're gonna look at is a parody. And I'll explain a little bit more in a bit, but I just wanted to make that clear because I know somebody in the comments is going to point it out, and I just want to get ahead of that comment, okay? This article has been covered by other YouTubers like it's real because it's not something that's completely out of line from real things that we've seen in the past. You know, it's true what they say, we are living in a clown world when we can't distinguish a parody article like this because it is so goddamn accurate. There's a problem, okay? I mean, not a problem for us, we get to make more videos about it, but still, the problem does lie with the mentally deranged people that get offended by beautiful women in video games. It's like some kind of affront to them. They're threatened by these hot women in games for some reason, as if there is some significant other that's going to be stolen away by a video game character, as if they have a significant other to begin with, but that's besides the point. It's like that weird part of a human brain that sees apes as some kind of ancient genetic rival. The modern e-girl just takes one good look at Supersonico's massive anime titties and just immediately starts flop sweating. Before we dive into the articles, if you enjoy me and the content that I make, hit the like button, share this video around, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. But only if you think I deserved it. If I didn't, you better not fucking touch it. This all started when Comic Book Resources tweeted this out, and yes, you know it's gonna be good. When CBR is talking about it, you know you are getting the highest quality information. CBR's tweet said, "Female characters from games like Bloodrayne and Soul Calibur are modified to look more like women from the real world in these fascinating redesigns." Oh, fascinating. I've always wanted to see what Katana would look like cosplaying the Pillsbury Doughboy. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at this article, shall we? The article begins with, "There are plenty of awesome female characters to watch and play in today's video games, but with a few notable exceptions, they're not known for realism, especially when it comes to body types. A few tweaks to their designs make all the difference." Yes, have you ever wanted to see Melina look like she was trapped inside of a Krispy Kreme for 3 weeks when all she had left to eat was donuts? Well, look no further because now we have that. And I picked this example first because it's not the most egregious one by any means. I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, holy shit, she's looking a little thick. I'm kind of feeling this one. But just you wait, you horny little goblin. We're really gonna test your kinks out, okay? Adjustments made to the women's bodies range from added weight to armpit hair as the description of the new realistic reign of the Bloodrayne. Wait, what? The fuck did I just read? Adjustments made to the women's bodies range from added weight to armpit hair as the description. I can't get through that fucking sentence. Why do we need armpit hair on these characters? What the hell was this person thinking? Focus, damn it, focus. as the description of the new, realistic Rain of the game Bloodrayne explains, perky breasts are something every female video game character seems to be blessed with, but we're here to make things real, so we've altered her breast shape. First of all, I think we're all breast. I quit. This is why I script videos, damn it. First of all, I think we're all blessed to see Rain, okay? Beautiful character, definitely why I was obsessed with redheads during my childhood. It definitely explains a lot, and the whole vampire obsession. But just look what they did to her. What is this monster? It looks like Fiona. This is Shrek's wife here. Her face just ballooned up. She looks ill. Somebody take this woman to the hospital. And I want to, again, be clear. What we're looking at here is a parody. It says it right here. Clear as day. It is just funny to me that CBR is tweeting this out. They're promoting this parody article like it's some kind of thing to be championed. Like, look, this is feminism in gaming. Because for some reason, to all of these people, realism in gaming, especially when it comes to the female body, just means fat. Realism is not another word for fat, okay? Like, you want to talk about realism for a vampire assassin who's trying to avenge her family's murder? That's what you want to focus on? You want to talk about realistic? I mean, this character holding these giant ass blades, doing these crazy flips, okay, sure, she's a vampire, whatever. Misfortune, she's another one on this list from League of Legends. She's a bounty hunter. She's gotta be in tip-top shape, or else her bounties are gonna get away. I mean, she's not a sniper. She can't just lay her fat ass down and eat a pizza while she's waiting for her target to come into sight. She's actually gotta hunt them down. But no, again, they're gonna promote this chubby, stretch mark-addled version of her. And hey, if you're a little on the hefty side, that's nothing against you as a person, but you're probably not a bounty hunter. You're probably not doing some very physically strenuous activities all of the time. I mean, shit, I'm not. You think I'm looking the best after quarantine? Hell no. But I'm not some badass bounty hunter. Actually, no, I am. Sorry, just kidding. Mandalorian mercenary. Never mind. Pay no attention to the man behind the helmet. Moving on. Speaking of snipers, I have to show you my personal favorite of these redesigns, and it's Widowmaker. Okay, this one made me laugh so goddamn hard when I first saw it. It is beautiful. It is just chef's kiss. Okay, are you ready? I mean, look at this. Tell me you wouldn't want to be a Widow main after seeing this. It is perfect. Look at that smushed face. The real, sensual, pouty lips, the luscious curves, how her fat folds overlap. It is just magnifique. Let's go ahead and read her description, okay? What's changed? I wonder. Our target, though, is Widowmaker. Like all other female characters in the game, she has a slender figure wrapped in a shiny, revealing suit. We thought it would be beneficial of the game to continue their path of diversity and include some variation in body size and character image. So here's what Widowmaker would look like with a more realistic figure, featuring back rolls and some subtle skin blemishes. We've also rounded her face slightly, thus dialing down her overly chiseled face. My hat is off to the artist that managed to make Widowmaker ugly. I mean, if you can take somebody who looks this goddamn good and turn her into this, you are one depraved son of a bitch, and I applaud you. And can you imagine what this absolute maniac who redesigned these characters would do to the rest of the female cast in Overwatch? I mean, he would single-handedly cripple the Overwatch player base, because let's face it, Overwatch's player base is being held up by bubblegum, strings, and really horny people visiting Pornhub on a very regular basis. And I mean, can you blame them? Look at May's thick ass. But seriously, stay the fuck away from Tracer, I'm warning you. Now I have to just show you Morrigan, because this is the one that caught a lot of people's attention just because of the armpit hair. Other than that, I don't really think it's all that bad, but it's just, why the armpit hair? You know, it's not like most women like having underarm hair. You know, there is that weird fringe group that thinks it's some kind of feminist statement to be more masculine and to have more body hair, but ladies don't really like it, and spoiler alert, men don't like it either. Look at the thick lusciousness of that hair. It is just beautiful. Now this is a strong, empowered woman ready to take on the patriarchy one Razer at a time. Now, remember at the beginning of this video, I said that it's not surprising to me to see that some other YouTubers have been covering this in a serious fashion because we've seen articles like this before and they were completely serious. Let's just look at the controversy with Mortal Kombat 11. You remember when that game was coming out? They specifically said they were toning down the sexuality of the women in the game to address sexism issues and to avoid any kind of harm, which I don't understand how a visual image of a sexy woman is harming anybody other than some fragile fat chick's ego. But still, I mean, look at this article. Gamers are blaming socialism for making the women in Mortal Kombat ugly. Wait, what? Now with Mortal Kombat, it wasn't necessarily that they were trying to make the bodies more realistic, though I think they did kind of shrink the boobs on a lot of the character models. It was more just about covering up the fighters, making sure that they weren't scantily clad while fighting, you know, making it more realistic for this game, which I think's pretty silly to begin with, since, I mean, you have a guy with blades coming out of his wrists with these giant teeth. The whole setting is unrealistic, okay? If women are wearing bikinis and they have big boobs, is it really that much more of a stretch? Come on. I mean, if you can have Johnny Cage walking around shirtless, fighting a massive other shirtless guy like Shao Kahn with a giant-ass hammer, I don't really think realism is something that we need to be worrying about in this game. An even better example than Mortal Kombat is this final one that I want to share with you, and it's this article showcasing Disney princesses with more realistic, quote-unquote, normal bodies. On the left you have Belle, and on the right you have somebody that ate Belle. I just do not understand these redesigns whatsoever. Who is actually looking at these game characters or these Disney princesses and getting that up in their fucking feelings about how they look? Like, they're just projecting their insecurities onto these characters, and it is absolutely fucking hilarious to me. Like, I can just imagine some fucking weird feminist coming home and whatever unlucky man that just happens to be married to her is playing Metroid. She's gonna see Samus in that tiny waistline and completely lose her shit and chuck the guy's testicles that she has in a jar in her purse at the TV, and it's going to shatter it. I mean, do you see me or any other man, and I don't mean a pussy, I mean an actual man that is getting upset when they look at somebody from G.I. Joe or He-Man, which is a perfect example of this masculine alpha dude. Well, maybe not anymore with the He-Man show, but you get what I mean. If you look at He-Man, that guy's hitting the fucking gym, okay? You don't see a man getting genuinely upset that He-Man has a 12-pack. I mean, imagine you're playing Overwatch and you get triggered by Reinhardt because he's just this big jacked-ass German dude. That's just not happening. And also, where are the articles about all of the unrealistic male proportions in video games? It kind of reminded me of this tweet that I saw. It was showcasing two BuzzFeed articles next to each other. One of them was talking about the objectification of women, and then the other article was talking about men's bulges in the Olympics. The double standards are painful, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to use an example from the gaming realm, just look at all of the drooling games journalists when it came to Lady Tall Vampire from Resident Evil Village. All the people saying don't objectify women were suddenly just waiting to be stepped on by this massive vampire lady. They were just chomping at the bit for Capcom to announce some kind of OnlyFans for a video game character, which I can only imagine is sadly in our future at some point. That will be the new microtransactions. All right, sorry, we're getting off topic. But when it's all said and done, what I can really tell you is I hope we get more articles like this, because if we get CBR tweeting out more parody articles like this, I think it's great, because they think that they're supporting this feminist cause, really showing off realistic women in gaming and what they should actually look like, when really they're getting trolled. It is just glorious, and I love it. Plus, I get to make content for you beautiful people out there. As always, I want to know what you think about all of this. Which character redesign is your favorite? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would say mine definitely has to be Widowmaker. It's close. There's a lot of competition, but yeah, let me know which one is your favorite down in the comment section below. And remember, if you like the video, drop a like, and if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do so and turn on all notifications so you do not miss a single Metal Gear Mando video that you so desperately need. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my amazing, badass channel members. You guys are the absolute best. If you want to become a channel member, all you have to do is hit the join button down below this video. But the best way you can support this channel, like the content, subscribe, and share the shit out of this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, stay metal, and I will see you in the next video.